Now let's go to CBS Evening News anchor Scott Pelley in West Palm Beach, Florida. Scott, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. As the sun is beginning to rise over here, the headline of this hour is "So far, so good." We had winds here in Palm Beach last night of only about 50 miles an hour below hurricane force. There's virtually no damage to be seen anywhere around here. The southern part of the state, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, the Palm Beaches, have literally dodged a bullet. The hurricane force winds have remained about 10 miles offshore. Hurricane Matthew lit up the sky overnight in Port Salerno, Florida. Downed power lines just to the north in Vero Beach were glowing and arcing in the blinding rain. Matthew's wind gusts are still battering the state's Atlantic coast. At one point, the storm system's massive reach spanned from Central America to just south of the nation's capital. Last night, Governor Rick Scott ordered the 1.5 million Floridians in the evacuation zones to get out.
Matthew is likely to produce devastating impacts from storm surge, extreme winds, and heavy rains. In your house, if you're close, you could have the storm surge and waves over your roof.
What kills most people in a hurricane?
9 out of 10 people who have died as a result of water. Half of the fatalities have been due to storm surge, the salt water.
Rick Knabb is director of the National Hurricane Center.
It's an awful track, not one I've seen. This could be not only a very expensive hurricane, but a very deadly hurricane. It's amazing how sometimes hurricanes seek out the worst possible paths.
This flight is bumpy and for very good reason. Meteorologists and hurricane hunters on board study the storm's intensity and track by flying directly into Matthew's path. These people spent the night inside one of Florida's emergency shelters. You've got your brother, your sister, your mom, and your dad.
Yes.
Omar Marzarigos hunkered down with his family.
We live really close to evacuation zones and to the shore, so we just wanted to come to a little bit more of a safer spot.
Now, the National Hurricane Center is telling us that the eye wall of the storm, around the eye where the highest winds are, is becoming disorganized. The storm is weakening, and over the next 24 hours, it should start pulling in dry air, which will cause it to weaken even further. But there is still a great deal of concern about flooding in the northern part of Florida and the southern part of Georgia. The danger isn't over yet. Nora?
All right, Scott Pelley there in West Palm Beach. Scott, thank you so much.